Thanks for listening, children. This is Three Dog.
Hey there.
You're listening to Galaxy Radio.
If you need something from me, spill it.
Wasteland, and we're here for you. And now, some music.
You looking for the mayor or the sheriff?
Welcome to Megaton. Enjoy your stay.
Sight of your own blood? That's it. That's it. Good enough.
people of the capital Wasteland, it is I, Three Dog, your ruler. Hear me and obey. Oh, sorry. That's that other radio station. And here's me with the news. I've been getting more and more reports of these mercenary maniacs from Talent Company, especially in the downtown DC area. If you see these hombres,
Loading
steer
personality.
clear. Whatever you have, they want, and they're not
Welcome.
really into
Mark
asking
04.
politely.
V9.
Word is, these
Office
guys take all the
number.
contracts the other mercs won't.
Running
In short,
default office
there's nothing
protocol.
they won't do.
Airborne.
So be careful out
Loading
there.
daily agenda.
Thanks for
Airborne.
listening, children. This
Security.
is Three Dog, ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio. We're Radio-Free Wasteland, and we're here for you. Now listen close for this important public service announcement. We all know the dangers of radiation, but with the right precautions, you can prevent accidental death or even... Keep your eyes on the Run your ass out of there, and then pop the ground away for good measure. If you do need to head into the heat, be smart. Give yourself a nice boost of Rad-X first. Remember, only you can prevent human flesh fires. And now, some music.
The hell with this?
Danny Kaye and the Andrews sisters, learning about what else?
Welcome
Civilization.
to Mega.
Ah, fellow student on the path of the wasteland. Welcome to my humble caravan. Please relax, for we are in a place of safety. The type of safety that can only be ensured by an abundance of weaponry, both wicked and awesome, all of which can be yours for the right price. Please, enjoy my selection of high-quality problem solvers. Thanks.
Good
What's the
time.
big idea?
Enjoy. Your stay.
Hello.
So, how's the scabbing been? Got the food and medicine from that super duper mart? Really? You did? You did! Well, all right. Tell me all about it. You do what you need to do to get food and medicine, I guess. It's not pretty, but I guess that's the way it's got to be, right? Well, keep what you got. Just traded for a big food shipment myself. Here, take a bit. My treat. The taste kind of grates after a while. Oh, and take this. It's an old food sanitizer. Just carry it with you, and it should automatically make most food and drink more, better. I still need to study a living specimen with radiation poisoning. I need someone to research how to travel through a minefield. And that'll cover the first section of the book. Which strikes your fancy? Landmines are one of the few dangers out there that you can profit from. Disarm one before it blows, and you can sell it for plenty of caps. I've heard stories about a ghost town that's just full of mines. Traders just call the place Minefield. Sounds like the place for some field work. Get in there, get back, and tell me all about it. And could you bring back a mine for my studies? Oh, don't worry. No one ever goes there because they say it's a ghost town. And since ghosts don't exist, you can just focus on the landmines. I hear there's a playground in the middle of town. Reach that point and come back, and I'm sure you'll have some stories to tell.
Welcome to Megan.
This is President Eden, and you're listening to Enclave Radio, the voice of America.
you're dead. Oh! Ah! Shit, you're crazy! No!
My. You certainly do look a little bit worn out from your travels. Oh, just look at my terrible manners. I'm Agatha. It's so nice to meet you. Now, what brings you all the way out here? Honestly, there's nothing much out here. Looking for sand? Rocks? We have plenty of that. You're welcome to look around this area, of course. Don't let me dissuade you. I'm just trying to save you some time. My husband built this place way out here for a reason. Rest his soul. Apart from supply caravans, you're the first person to set foot inside my house in a long time. It's not for lack of trying at this point, mind you. I'm just far off the beaten path. Living in this isolation protects me, but it has also made me very lonely. You're very blunt. Not always a good trait, but sometimes it is the best way to get things done. My trading depends on my violin. Without it, I have nothing to play, no way to make music. If you can bring me a violin, a better one, I'd feel much more secure. As you may have already guessed, I really have nothing of value. Material value, that is. All I can offer you is the same I offer the caravans that trade with me. The frequency of my radio and the promise of beautiful music. Oh, I don't think I've been this happy in years. I have some information that may help you, at least a place to begin. It all starts with my great-great-grandmother back in 2077 before the bombs fell. I'm sorry, I know I tend to ramble. Comes from being lonely. If you insist, I'll get right to the heart of the matter then. I'm looking for a particular violin, not just any. The violin you're looking for is called the Swa Stradivarius. It's located in Vault 92, where my great-great-grandmother once lived. Manners are not your strong suit, I can see this will be a purely business-related transaction. So be it. I'd suggest making your way to Vault Tech headquarters in the D.C. ruins. That would be a good place to begin. Watch yourself out. Don't even think of breaking it.
Greetings again, sweet America. This is President John Henry Eden, and I'd like to chat if you've got a moment. When I was a child, growing up in rural Kentucky, I had the best friend a boy could hope for, my dear old dog, Honey. Oh, the adventures we had. From North Creek to Hagenville we roamed, carefree and courageous, irresponsible, and complete. It was, for a little boy, the perfect existence. Let me ask you, America, how many of your children can say that? How many of this nation's youth are truly happy, truly carefree? Well, we both know the answer, don't we? American children Enclave will restore every American school, reinstate every youth program, and offer counseling and financial assistance to any family in need. We will match up the destitute, orphan children of the capital wasteland with qualified, eligible adults. We will rebuild the American family as it was meant to be. Values of our past shall be the foundation of our future. But for now, my America, we must part. Restoring the greatest country in the world to its former glory, well, that takes time, even for the Enclave. Till we meet again, this is John Henry Eden signing off. And now, one of my inspirational quotes from the mouth of your president, John Henry Eden, straight to your heart. Commerce with all nations, alliance with none, should be our motto. I'm President John Henry Eden, and you're listening to Enclave Radio, the voice of warmth and reason in this cold, unreasonable world. This is President Eden, and you're listening to Enclave Radio, the voice of America. Greetings, dearest America. This is your president, John Henry Eden. Let's chat, shall we? We live in an age of poverty, greed, violence, destruction. Indeed, the very seat of the federal government, Washington, D.C., has been reduced to what is now known as the Capital Wasteland. The Capital Wasteland. How did it come to this, America? How did your leader allow the most powerful nation on Earth to die? The answer is really quite simple. Incompetence. Incompetence at the highest echelons of power. We put our trust, our faith, in half-wits. Our intrepid leaders had everything they wanted: power, wealth, prestige. And it made them lazy, America. Oh, yes, and laziness breeds stupidity. Rest assured, I will not make the mistakes of my predecessors. When John Henry Eden builds a country, he builds it to last. The American way. Don't you, my darling America, deserve that? Don't you deserve a future free of war and fear and terrible uncertainty? Of course you do. As President of the United States, you have my solemn pledge that I will never rest until we have what we deserve. A place to truly call home. But for now, my America, we must part. Restoring the greatest country in the world to its former glory, well,
Looking to trade? Crazy Wolfgang's got just what you need. Assuming you need the random junk that I've got.
Welcome.
Hello.
Thunder of his voice. Let the men, women, and children of the earth come forth.
Yeah? What is it? Well, I'll be. The pressure's up in the plant. It looks like all the leaks have been fixed. Thank you, stranger. Thank you. But listen, it's only a matter of time before they burst again. And someone like you might not be around to fix them. I'll make you a deal. I'll give you caps for any scrap metal you can bring me. You'll find it all over the place out there in the wastes. If I have a steady supply of scrap, I can keep the plant running and the pipe should be just fine. We got a deal?
Just who is the Enclave? Why, now that's simple. The Enclave is you. The Enclave is your sister.
Hey,
your
pal.
Your friend, your neighbor. Well, yes, the Enclave is me as well.
What's it to be?
As your president, it is my responsibility to preside over our great democracy. So, as your president,
It's
I am
locked
the
for a
voice,
reason. Don't get any
I
ideas.
am the heart and soul of the Enclave. That is to say, I am the voice, heart, and soul of America. But only together. Together can we hope to reach our full potential. The way we were before the war. Whole, beautiful, powerful. One Enclave, one America. Now and forever. Reflect upon all I have said, my America. Reflect and wait. For soon, this great nation will be reborn, and the Enclave will be its salvation. Till we meet again, this is John Henry Eden. Signing on.
How are those hot little potatoes? Because, you know, they're on the ground, like potatoes, and hot because they, explode. Anyway, what's up? My very own landmine! Oh, just what I've always wanted. Well, always since I sent you out on this anyway. Now, tell me all about it. What was it like going through there? What's it like disarming a landmine? That's so true. For all of life, really, but especially the parts involving landmines. I know you may not want to see any more explosives for a while, but obviously you know your way around them. Have a couple rainy day toys of mine. And looking at this landmine, it gives me an idea. It's a terrible device that does terrible things, of course, but it's easy to make your own, too. Yes, that's what I need your help on. I know lots about it from books, but I never seem to get a live example. Not for long, anyway. So I need you to get a bit of radiation poisoning so I can study its effects. Oh, not a deadly dose, of course. I can fix you up before that. Oh, you're a peach. Or at least some sort of hardy fruit that grows in the savagely irradiated mockery of agriculture we have nowadays. Now, 200 rads should be enough for basic sickness. But if you can get 600 or more rads, my test will be even more accurate. Just make sure you can get back here, and I'll see to it that you're well taken care of.
I am your newly elected representative. Of course, when the time comes, when my term
We
is
shall
up,
see our release
America will be free to elect a new
from the
president.
pain and
That
hardships of this
person will have
world.
our full faith
Yea,
and confidence.
your suffering shall
Carry our
exist no
collective
longer.
values forward
It shall be washed
into the
away
future.
in Atom's glow.
Democracy, dear
Burn
America.
from you in the fire of
Democracy,
his
now and
Each
forever.
of us shall give birth
Now,
to
dearest America, we
the billion
must say
stars
farewell.
formed from the mass
For
of
there
our
is
wretched
much
and
work to be
filthy
done.
body.
And the enclave
Each
never
of us
rests.
shall be mother and
Till
father
next time, this
to a
is John
brilliant
Henry Eden
civilization.
signing off.
Each of us shall know peace, shall know an end to pain, and shall know Atom in his glory. I urge you, my friends, come, drink with me and pray. Glorious Atom, I give unto you these feeble bones. I present to your will this frail body. I beg of you to use me as your vessel. Guide me to your... Behold! He is coming with the clouds.
Oh, feeling a bit under the weather? Or a bit over the Geiger counter?
Is President Eden.
I can tell. You're positively glowing. Now, just hold on and try not to move. Tell me how it feels, and I'll get you fixed right up. So, you're experiencing delusions, too. Fascinating. Now, after taking a few notes, I'll take care of that nasty radiation with a bit of my own homemade concoction. I've never had a chance to test it out on someone so heavily dosed, but I'm sure it'll work out fine. Exciting, isn't it?
Anarchistic ruffians who
Okay,
roam the wastes.
a little Brahmin
preying
milk, a couple
on any
magnets,
and all
and maybe a
stealing
few happy
mud.
thoughts. Well, you're alive! Oh, that's the good news. But there was a little side effect. A teeny tiny, mutation. But it seems to be benign, at least. Here, take a few radiation chems as my little way of saying, I'm sorry I twisted your DNA like a kitten with a ball of yarn. Correct. And it's looking very smart. Very smart indeed. They'll be dazzled by our intelligence. Here, for your services, I've saved up quite a few stim packs. Of course you may need them. We've still got 2 more chapters to go.
And what about the slavers of Paradise?
The second chapter is going to be a bit trickier, I think. It'll cover how to handle creatures out there, for better or worse. For example, repelling mole rats, learning about mirelurks, and when all else fails, how to handle being injured. So let's buckle down and get to work on this chapter. What's first? Mirelurks are a big threat in some areas, and knowing more about them can help people learn to avoid or even outsmart them. So I picked up this observer device to study them in their natural habitat. I need you to hide one in one of the spawning pods in their lairs.
Forever. So remember.
That's great. I recommend the nest at the Anchorage War Memorial. I knew a trader who talked about the mirelurks down there. Just go inside and find one of their spawning pods, probably down near the water. Put this observer inside and get out quietly. And be sure not to kill any mirelurks inside their nest. If you do, it could ruin the validity of the study.